it is the people of Kenya who are requesting this according to the Constitution. So when impunity is shown in this form, it just leaves me completely flabbergasted that people in authority, people operating at that level, can just play games like this. In my view, this is just a game that this committee does not matter as much as we thought it did, because when we give that summon, which is according to the Constitution, and whoever is being summoned does not respond appropriately, it leaves one to wonder whether we are really being serious about the business of this country, or we're just here to keep our seats warm. On a personal level, I've had to rush and spend flying into Turkana on Saturday and flying back yesterday only to come and attend this meeting. So you can imagine my disappointment that I've come here now and be told that the meeting is just another charade. Is the person we want in the meeting is not there. So you look at things like this and say, even on a personal level, do you respect the fact that I'm busy with my constituents, and as a human being, I should be accorded that respect, that I've had to rush back and forth to come and attend a meeting for which you would not be present. So I'm totally frustrated and very disappointed that the CES did not appear. I could as well skip this meeting and say, oh, I'm in Ethiopia doing something else, but I choose to be here to hear what he has to say about shutting down television stations for 10 days and keeping Kenyans in the dark for so long. So thank you, Madam Chair. I guess you've got my point.
I would suggest that, and just to correct a little bit, Senator Imana, is that we didn't really summon the CS. We actually invited him. And the idea being that we don't want to take adversarial positions with our CS because of the fact that at the end of the day we need to really work with him very closely. I'm also equally disappointed, though, that for the second time running now, second week or third week, we are not seeing him here with us. Sometimes what you value, you make time for, and perhaps even in his busy schedule, if he really valued the answers to the citizens of this country, and if he took it really seriously, he could have arranged and he could have organized himself to be here. But that notwithstanding, I don't want also to belittle the other commitments that the CS has, and would like to extend benefit of doubt and not take things from adversarial position. So what I would suggest, and I would request your indulgence, honourable senators, is that we do not go the summons way, having received written apology and written communication. And when the CS comes, of course, we will definitely communicate our dissatisfaction and our displeasure and disdain to this, because we're not doing this for our own satisfaction. We're doing this for the country. We're doing this for the constituents we represent. So I would propose that we find a time that's convenient to us this time, because again, 26 is convenient to the CS, but we also have, business as Senate that 26 is actually not good for most of us. I know it, because as your colleagues, I know that a lot of you are going for different engagements, some of them out of this country, beginning even this weekend. So let's agree on a time, and then we can give him the time. At least the country knows that as Senate and as this committee, we have done our level best to ensure that we get the right answers. And because these right answers do not reside with us, we will be patient and give the CS the benefit of doubt, give him another chance and another time to come and explain to us exactly what happened and why the TV stations were shut down. And if the investigations are complete, for him to share with us the findings, as Senator Cheruiyot had mentioned. So shall we then decide, look at our calendar as Senate ICT Committee, and give him another time? And this time, if this then doesn't work, and I'm told that during the induction the CS is coming, I don't know what you think. this is what I think. But if the senators think we should send summons, we could go that route. But having said that, for me, my advice would be adversarial positions sometimes are not the best ways to win whatever war that, if this is a war at all. So I'll again ask you, please let's look at our calendars, but if you're not agreeable, we will see what the sentiment of the majority is. But this is, as chair, my advice. And bearing in mind with summons, again, the CS will have 7 days in which 14. Oh, sorry, 14. So 14 days. So even if time is of the essence, if urgency is of the essence, again, summons may not be our best approach.
The CS wants also to extend saying this sort of extent. As Senator Mucheru said, it is logic that the CS is unable to appear, but he cannot even have the courtesy to send the principal secretary or even the Director General of Communications Authority, whose responsibility it is to keep all of us informed. Madam Chair, let us go on record that the route that we want to take is a very dangerous route for a reason. It will get to a point that we may have now to be asking the CS to propose to us a date that we can sit as a committee to execute our mandate. You know very well how the schedule is for majority of senators, beginning tomorrow. So if we say then we wait until after 26th, I don't know how many of us will participate in this very important matter. And remember, the disruption of the scheduled meetings for cabinet secretaries is not our making. It is his ministry that switched off TVs. That's the reason why we are asking questions on behalf of these journalists, on behalf of this country. So it's okay. Let's be cordial. Let's not be adversarial. Let's not issue summons. But I want to sound this warning to my colleagues that this direction that we want to take with the CS.
Madam Chair, I understand and appreciate your statement that even though I don't believe in it, that the way to go is not to be adversarial. This is not about being adversarial, but this is, according to the Constitution, that we got the constitutional support and backing to ask the CS to come and talk to us. So it's not something about begging to see him or making appointments to see him. It's simply business. We are requesting to see the CS on a constitutional mandate. It is not something that you want to say, oh, are we meeting on Tuesday or whatever. This is his ministry. And as such, he should be having that title called honorable. When you call somebody honorable, they have to honor the call and show respect for his colleagues as well as for the country that is that wants to know or that wants to have answers for the shutdown of the TV stations for so long. So in my view, it's not a question of being cordial or being adversarial or anything. It's simply just business. We want the CES to come and give us some answers on what has happened. The country is calling. The country wants to know why. This is in accordance with the constitution of this country. Unless we are playing impunity, we should be able to answer the call whenever you are called upon to give some answers. But if you choose not to give those answers, we can say you're just being unfriendly and adversarial for that matter. So, Madam Chair, we still want to see the CS. And we want the CS to give us answers for what has happened. This is the constitution of Kenya.
Absolutely, absolutely. For me, the manner in which it's communicated and the rest of it is, of course, is frustrating and it's not on. But that said, if summons is the way to go, that is fine. I have no issue with it. I'm told that the CS is one of the invited guests in our induction 1st to 4th.
Okay.
I don't know.
But that will be on a different capacity.
Matter, yeah.
Maybe we can pick this week of 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th.
Yeah, perhaps the
Tuesday,
5th.
I'll still be having inductions.
No.
But let's just
All
come in
inductions
for.
are on weekend.
Yeah.
They are from Thursday evening. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Unless
Okay. So in conclusion, let's do the 6th. What is 6th?
6th is Tuesday.
So shall we settle for 6th morning? I know.
5th is a Monday. I think Tuesday is better.
I know Tuesdays and Thursdays are committees for finance and park and what had requested that we, maybe 11 is fine. They're meeting in the morning. So Tuesday 11. No, afternoon we have sittings, don't we?
Let's do 10.
Huh?
10.
Tuesday.
Tuesday
6.
At 10.
I think that's fair enough.
Okay. Okay. Tuesday 10. It's still going to be an invitation. This time, again, we don't want representation. It's going to be himself. After this, then we will probably then issue the summons if anything else happens after this. Or maybe we will just leave that alone and do other, make other decisions as to how this will be treated going forward.